Hi guys, my name's Rob. Welcome to video 11. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor and I don't have a license under ASIC. So today's video we're going to talk about some Australian financial macro news, then we'll go on to talk about some layer 2 solutions for the Ethereum blockchain, because anybody who's ever used the Ethereum blockchain, I can guarantee you one of their biggest complaints is going to be those insanely high gas fees in order to use the network. So it's a new month of November and the RBA has opted to leave interest rates on hold at just 0.1%. That's now the 12th consecutive month in a row they've opted to do this. Why are interest rates so low? A number of factors, but one of the main factors is weak consumer growth. In other words, people aren't spending enough money to keep the wheels of the economy going. When people are spending money, there's plenty of liquidity in the market, it keeps people employed, so low interest rates theoretically are designed to stimulate an economy. So us as investors, I think it's important that we have a basic financial knowledge of who's running the country and what jobs our political leaders do. So this is a picture of Josh Frydenberg. Who is he? He is the current Treasurer of Australia and he's in charge of government revenue and expenditure. So basically he is the guy in charge of where our taxes are being spent. And this man is called Philip Lowe. He is the current governor of the Reserve Bank of Australia. I believe that ultimately it's this man who makes the final decision whether to raise interest rates or lower interest rates for the rest of the country. So what are these layer 2 solutions? When we're talking about the Ethereum blockchain, it's referred to as being layer 1. And layer 1 is capable of only 15 transactions per second, which is nowhere near enough to keep up with demand, especially when people are trading NFTs or using DeFi on the blockchain. The Ethereum blockchain is already overloaded, which is why the gas fees to use it are so high. The Polygon network is an example of one of these layer 2 solutions, formerly known as the Matic network. It's another blockchain working on top of the Ethereum blockchain, and its native cryptocurrency is called Matic token. It basically takes the workload off of the already strained Ethereum layer 1 blockchain so that it can scale up much quicker. And the Polygon network is capable of interoperability, which means that you can now send ERC20 tokens from Ethereum layer 1 to Polygon network layer 2. And once using the Polygon network layer 2, the gas fees to use it are so much cheaper. So hi guys, this is quite a funny example of exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to these high Ethereum gas fees to use the network. So we've gone to the popular decentralized exchange called Uniswap, and we're going to change some ETH token over to USDC token, which is pegged to the United States dollar, which is obviously a ERC20 token. So first I'm going to connect up, I've already done it, my Metamask wallet. So Metamask acts as a bridge that allows me to interact with the decentralized exchange, and you can see here that's the amount of ETH I have in my Metamask wallet, and it's currently valued at 63 Australian dollars. So we're going to go ahead and swap the ETH to the USDC coin. Swap, confirm swap, and we just need to confirm it. However, I'm not, because to swap it over they are going to want 85 Australian dollars to confirm the swap. Jumped up now to 95 Australian dollars, which is worth more than the current value of what I already have in my Metamask account. So obviously I'm gonna reject that, and it just shows how out of control these Ethereum gas fees are. So for this one I just wanted to show you guys a clever trick where you can actually edit your gas fees prior to doing the swap, and you can actually save yourself a bit of money. So let's go to this website here called ethchain.org, and where I'm mostly looking here is at the fast transactions, where they want 83 Gwei in order to move ETH or any ERC20 token now 92, so it obviously fluctuates every couple of minutes. So let's go back to Uniswap and exactly the same thing again. I'm going to swap some ETH for the USDC coin. Swap, confirm. So instead of, if I had the funds to afford to do the swap, I would just say confirm, but I'm actually going to go here to edit. I'm going to leave all this alone. I'm going to go to advanced options. Now this gas limit here, what that is the minimal amount that you're willing to pay. So always leave this alone. Don't play with this figure at all. Coming down here, the max priority fee, that's the tip to the miners. So you can go from anywhere from 1 to 5. 1.5 is fine, so just keep it at 1.5, that's fine. But max fee, this is the one that we're gonna edit. So this is the total amount of fees that you're willing to pay. So 112 Gwei. Let's go back here to ethchain.org, and they want 93. So if I were to pay 112, I would be getting ripped off. So I always put it just 10 points above 93, so it'd be 103. So I definitely know that my transaction will go ahead. So 112 and yet 83. So if I change that to 93, I could save a bit of money as long as I'm always 10 Gwei above that. So I definitely know that my transaction will go through. Try and edit every single transaction that you do, and over time you will save yourself a bit of money. So this one is a new DEX that I've been playing around with, but this one works on the Polygon network, so the layer 2 solution. So to interact with it, I'm obviously going to use Metamask again. I'm currently on the Binance Smart Chain, which makes no sense. That's a completely different blockchain, so that's obviously not compatible with that. So I need to change over to the Polygon network here. Now I connect, now I can interact with the DEX, and I've got some of this block token that moves on the Polygon network. So let's select here, and we're going to find this block, and we're going to do exactly the same thing that we did on the Uniswap DEX. So same thing, United States dollar, and just see how much more cheaper. So to go ahead with the transaction, the gas that we use is the Matic token, so it's going to cost this much gas. So what does that mean in Australian dollars? Let's have a look. So Matic to Australian dollars will be 0.003. so obviously what was Uniswap wanting over $100, and yet this DEX wants 0.003, so a million times cheaper to use this than paying for the expensive layer 1 Ethereum platform using Uniswap. So to summarize, we spoke about some Australian macro financial news where the RBA has opted to leave interest rates on hold at 0.1%. But my question would be is, when do they start to address the elephant in the room, which will be inflation? So when you flood the economy with lots of fiat currency, the Australian dollar starts to lose its purchasing power, and one of the ways to combat inflation would be to raise interest rates. We then went on to talk about these layer 2 solutions. They are still being worked out, and some of them are still in their test phase, so I will just be a bit careful using them. If in doubt, only send through $5 worth, and if your funds get to the other side, then you know that it works and you can go on to send the rest of your funds.